Hello everyone. Today we're changing the oil on my 1996 Chevy Corvette. I've got it up on the lift, and for lifting on whether you're using jack stands or a car lift, you want to be sure and put your lift points in the right position, because this is plastic out here, and even though where it says over here, it says jacking location. That's for the factory jack for changing the tire stuff. You don't want to put here because you'll be pushing, you got the metal here, but that's plastic and you'll end up breaking it. So the best place they recommend for lifting these cars is in this curve here. You kind of see how there's a triple layer here of metal where it's all spot welded together, and just somewhere in that curve, kind of about halfway between here and here, you want to put your front lifts. And then on the back, I don't know if I'll be able to show you this too well because it's covered up, but you can see this piece right here and this piece over here, and there's like a channel through here. You want to get down here close to this end of the channel because it's actually kind of a U shape at this end. So you get underneath all that, and you're supporting the whole car with all that metal. So it won't damage anything, it won't damage your body panels, and it won't damage the frame of the car there. So that's how you want to lift it. The first thing I want to do is break the drain plug loose. And this is this is the first time I changed the oil on this car. When I bought it, it had 67,000 miles on it. It's got 70,700 now. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it. I'm gonna have to put the camera down because I might get a longer wrench or something to break that loose. Okay, I got my 3/8 breaker bro. I'm gonna try that. It shouldn't be that tight. Oh, it's not. I just wasn't getting very good leverage with that little short wrench. Okay, so I'll get that backed out and we'll start draining the oil. Okay, this is the filter that O'Reilly's recommended for the car, 51036. I like the Wix filters. They're a pretty good filter, I think, for the money. And this is the filter. When I took the old one off, I noticed it's considerably shorter than the new one, which in my mind won't hurt anything. There's plenty of room in there. It won't stick down below the motor, so there's no danger of it getting hit with anything. And I look at it, it's got a little more filtration to it than this shorter one would have. So hopefully that means it will filter the oil better and keep it cleaner, hopefully. So I'll go ahead and put some oil in this and put it up on the motor. I'll show you here real quick what I'm talking about underneath here. You can see when it's up in there, I don't know if you can tell, but see it's still higher than the pan, and the, I don't know if that's catalytic converter, I guess, right here on the exhaust. So it's well protected up in there, nothing can hit it. It's not like it's sticking down where it rub on the ground or hit a parking thing or something, but so I think we'll be okay. One other thing on this filter, I didn't even really need a wrench. As soon as I put the wrench on it, it was loose. I can't believe it wasn't leaking. So you want to make sure your filters are tight on there. Like I said, I didn't put this one on. And there's a window sticker from a company that appears to have changed the oil last time, and they said it was due for an oil change at 70,000 miles. I got, I think about 700 more than that on it. So I'm assuming a company put that on, not the owner. And they definitely, it wasn't tight. So you just want to make sure your oil filter is tight when you put them on there. And this car takes the Mobil 1 synthetic oil, the 5W30. So that's what we're putting in it.